Hello, darlings. How are you all today? I hope you're well. We are at episode 2 of the Gatekeepers, and I realize how bad that sounds, but it's fine. Anyway, we're gonna join our dweebs here in a moment. Let me just get to them. Woo! I need to put this stuff on YouTube. I'll do that soon. But yeah, hold on. Hello, nerds. I am live.
Welcome
wait
live.
We'll wait for the
I'm
howl.
Lulu.
Okay.
Wow. Were you gonna say the same thing, Goose?
No.
Bees.
Too many dad jokes in this fucking call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very witty usually, to be honest.
I mean, Witty
Rarely
Kitty is
ever
usually
witty.
pretty witty, so it's
Honestly,
her
that
job.
one's just kind of fucking. What?
I was saying Witty Kitty is pretty witty, so that's kind of her job anyway.
Witty Kitty?
Mhm.
Who's Witty Kitty?
She's a player. She plays. She's a friend of mine.
No.
Yeah, she's a player.
Me.
Yeah. Usually I just fucking drop the ball whenever it comes to wit. I have no comebacks, whatever.
Okay, that's bullshit. Hold on.
What?
Says the man that played Project and freaking what is it? Oh my god, what was the first one? Not Alpha. His name was not Alpha. Omega.
Unit 1?
Unit 1. Unit 1, that one. Sorry. Yes. It's been so long. I'm so sorry. But yes.
I mean, I can be sarcastic, but like, whenever it comes to comebacks, I'm awful.
I don't know about that.
And I mean, I guess being in character and having
It
like,
helps.
that
It does
filter
help.
removed definitely does help.
It
Like,
does.
Playing a villain and just being like, I can be as much of a dickhead as I want. Like,
Yeah.
definitely removes that filter, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I also have that. I've said many a things that I'm like, that was really smart. Thanks, character, and definitely not me.
Yeah. Like IRL is like uber sarcastic people. Like, I have to strain myself to like get anything good.
Yeah, it's when I'm thinking about it, it's the worst. That's the problem. When I think too hard, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm overthinking this. When I'm just saying things flow a little bit better.
The best reply is, oh, dude, oh, you want to hear like the best?
Get the fuck out of my DM, Shan.
Excuse you if you don't have any memes to share for the class. Goose was talking.
I don't know if you want.
Do I not want to? Children, stop passing notes in the middle of class.
Sorry.
What were you saying, Goose?
Shut out.
Do you want to hear me at my like probably the worst like best comeback I've ever had? Also, what did you do?
Yeah, sure.
I'll look at this later. So I'm a really tall dude.
Yes.
I am 6'5",
Mhm.
and growing up, like a lot of people there, you don't get made fun of as much, as like the short guy, but there are people who are jealous and want to make jokes at you. And the phrase "Is it raining up there?" drove me insane. Or how's the weather up there? And this one day, this guy asked me, how's the weather up there? And I was just so done. And I don't do this. You guys know me. But I spat on his face and I said it's raining.
Oh.
And I felt so bad afterwards. I
Damn.
apologized profusely. I'm like, holy shit, I don't know what came over me. I'm
Intrusive
so
thoughts
sorry.
actually fucking won.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. The damage was already done, of course, but
I mean, obviously.
no, he was in shock though. He didn't have anything to come back after that. So
I mean, yeah.
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 You did that
Ugh.
to the elf
Yeah,
in this campaign.
Oh,
You
I
tolerated
mean,
him.
yeah.
If he asks.
This elf might like it.
Whoa, what the fuck? What are you
Okay.
insinuating?
Lulu Goose, then what
Anyway,
I
hi.
sent you it makes sense now.
Anyway, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Episode 2.
Not me. finishing up my dinner. Don't mind me. Yeah. So how's everyone today? Hope you're all well.
Good.
Good.
Exist.
Mm-hmm. There's no earthquakes happening right now, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No more insanity today, thank God.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that other insanity on stream.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to dox
Yeah.
myself. Anyway, yeah, so we are in session 2. Yay! We have just finished a lovely little combat encounter. I'm gonna turn down my music here. Finished a lovely little combat encounter where the party almost died. But they didn't. They didn't, thanks to, I'll be honest, the monk kind of carried. Although, the wizard surprisingly held the line.
Wizard tank.
Yeah. Oh, he has some plans. He has some plans. But yeah. You guys have finished your combat encounter. People are dead. There's only one person, well, there's 3 witnesses alive, I guess I should say. One being the young mage, that is sitting on top of, the centaur lady. That's a name I'll eventually remember, Aerolise. And, Thalia actually both of them are being kind of grappled, or not grappled, but, held in place. Thalia being tied up and watched over by the monk. Thok, I'm saying these names so I don't forget. And then Zahn is being held, or the dwarf fellow is being held by Zahn. As last thing that happened last session, Altore? Altore? Said that right, yes.
Mhm.
Altore touched this compass in his hand, and as he did so, all of you felt your marks, in your distinctive places. You felt them tingle and glow as if you had cast an ability. Very visibly. From underneath the young mage's cloak, you can also see a little glow protrude, although their faces head first on the centaur's back. So you can just see a little glow outlining. And last time we're there, I explained what the compass does. Do you want me to explain that again? Or do you got it?
Spellcasting focus, and it has a cast of identify object that can go through lead. Is what you said.
Locate
Sorry.
object.
Locate object, yes.
Yes. Very specific. But yes. And that is where we left you last session. Do you have any questions before we begin?
I'm good.
Alrighty then. And then we continue after this glow has emanated from each of you. Whether you have hidden your mark or otherwise you can state as much. But you definitely feel it. And as the glow dissipates, Thalia and Lucal look upon the scene with wide eyes and concern.
I get up, holding the compass in my hand. Look at the others. Well.
A compass?
A very useful item, yes. Though perhaps more useful for me than others.
What
It's
do you
useful
mean?
in casting spells. It also can be used to find things. Any objections to me pocketing this?
No objections here.
Are we sure? It is something that this one has betrayed. For
Well, that is something we're going to have to talk about now. put the compass in my side bag.
I also don't think the person who betrayed anyone is capable of utilizing any form of magics, which, by the way, is a topic of discussion.
It is a great topic of discussion between all of us, I imagine.
We are all touched.
Which is dangerous.
I feel this is not coincidence. This is something at work to bring us all together.
Well, we can
And
talk
the
about
little
fate
one.
all we wish, but right now we have two problems, and I point to both the two individuals in front of us.
At this point, Lucal has stopped struggling against Yuzan. He is being held by you, but he's not forcing himself away from you.
Smile.
Thalia looked shocked, and then frowns at the mention of at themselves being brought to attention of. What do you want? What
I
are
get the
ya?
feeling I know what your opinion is going to be, Thunk.
You are referencing what I think you are.
Well, there was a reason the men in the past aren't alive anymore. It's not because I enjoy killing, it's because I've been on this road before. If you let them live, they tell others. If they tell others, people come for us. It's survival.
We won't tell anyone. Lucal chirps up, a bit in a panic. I won't tell anyone. I don't know what I just saw. Just let us go. We'll go back. We'll say the place is ready. You're dead, but just let us go.
We can swear them to an oath of secrecy. They do not need to die.
You have not been away from your monastery long, have you?
He'll look down and close his eyes.
They'll just come after you again. And they'll keep coming. At this point, Thalia's looking at the dirt.
What are your thoughts? I mean, clearly you enjoy a good head crushing, but there's got to be more to it than that. Whoa.
Lucal tenses.
I feel as though the great Callie would appreciate that one dead. I forget what her name is, the female.
Thalia.
Thalia. Just simply because she's the one who attacked us in the beginning. I'm willing to let the one I'm currently holding survive, just because the great Thalia, Kali can be quite topsy-turvy.
I look back. Erelise, you have any opinion here? You're also included.
No, I don't have one at this current moment. She's like rocking the kid back and forth.
What about the kid? Are you being forced into this?
I'll lift up the blanket to see.
They're just kind of holding on to you. They kind of look up a little bit, scared at you. She just. Well, sorry, the question was,
Were you being forced into this?
She doesn't answer. She just looks up with scared eyes, essentially.
Then I'll propose this to the group. Clearly, our blue call here didn't know what was going on, and has just been caught up with this like the rest of us. And I level my eyes at Lucol and say, you're going to make an oath with Thok here, and you saw what he could do, which means if you break that oath, that's coming for you next.
Wait, what did he... I was passed out for most of it. I didn't see what happened.
He was awake for the part where he was fighting.
No, he was downed pretty early, from what I remember. I may be wrong.
Then perhaps it is a good idea to make an oath to the great Kali. And you won't end up like that lot. And he turns him in the direction of the dead bodies.
Also fair.
I swear. I
look over to you, Thok. This one lives. That one dies. Fair compromise?
Thok will look up. Very well, but I cannot kill. I should let you all know this now. It is part of my mantra.
Respectable. And to be honest, probably nice. But I'm too far gone at this point down this road. I take out my short sword and slash her throat.
Roll me attack roll. She's gonna try to dodge it. She's gonna try to move.
Does she have an advantage because she's restrained?
Yes, you have advantage on her because she's restrained.
Okay.
I'm gonna cover the blanket, by the way.
She is. I assumed you did.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Oh yeah, that hits. So she tries to jerk. You see, she actually seems to like try to get up to try to headbutt you, but that just makes your job a little easier. And just, and you see just blood. And as she's dying, she bites her lip at you and just spits blood at you as she crumples to the ground.
Thok will look away as well.
Casually wipe the blood off my face. Alright, Thok, Lucol's yours. I'm going to gather up the materials from what we had done there, because that's future gold. And I step
Very
over her
well.
body and walk down here to begin taking the leather and swords and everything off of the individuals down here.
Okay, you'll do that for a minute. Fuck, Zahn, what are you doing with our boy Lakal? We're gonna stay with you for now.
I turn to my friend, my friend Thok here for a moment. Say, very commendable, my friend. By the way, your lack of killing would make Kali rather proud. And then I say, look at the gentleman underneath me. Now, shall I let this one go?
We have a job to complete, and we have saved his life. He lives.
Of course. And I let him go.
He stumbles forward as you let him go, kind of like wobbly on his feet. And he's looking at the body of his previous compatriot. Kind of wide eyes, and you see him, he does step away from you, Zahn, and Thok as well, and he steps closer to the body. He kind of stays there for a moment, just pretty much just fear, shock, concern. He's in shock right now, a little bit of shock right now, seeing just blood. So he's there. He just stands there staring at Thali's body for a moment.
Temper yourself. We are not yet finished. There may be more after us. If you leave, you will be in far worse danger. I suggest you stay with the caravan and us.
Yeah. What are all you?
We are people like you, but
You're not people like me. He shakes his head. He goes towards Sally, and he actually kneels down beside the body, and tries to, after a moment of consideration, starts moving the body into like a essentially a funeral resting position, like on their back, with their hands to their sides, straighten them out.
Thak will help him if he can.
I just don't know why she did it. We all were gonna get rich from this. More, I suppose.
Passion and greed are powerful emotions, friend.
That being said, you... He seems to bite his lip. Never mind, just
Indeed.
deal with the bodies. He's gonna try to take it to the side. Or roll it off to the side. At least give it some grace. Anything you two would like to do in the meantime? Or three?
Thak will look at Zahn and nod. And then he'll look over to Astra?
Earlies.
Second time you've done
Aerolise,
this.
jeez.
It's the A names, you're so used to them.
No, I fucked him up.
Mhm.
And then he'll begin to wander towards Aerolise and the girl.
That. We're gonna move to what you found, Altore. Tare. I'm just trying. I thought it was safe to take a bite. It was not. Anyway, so darling, you find collectively upon those bodies, you find where is it? You find like 18 silver. You find a good decent amount of money on all the bodies you search. Each of them have leather armor. They have a short sword. One of them has a bow. The one specifically you unalived down the fucking cliff.
Is it a short bow?
We don't check. I think it is. It's actually a light crossbow. No, I lied. Yeah, it's a light crossbow.
Light crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. But the others have swords on them. You also find... Let me grab the thing. Will you just let me... Okay, there we go. Okay, so... you also find on one of the fellows, you find a betting stub. You find... with some just gibberish, it looks like, written on the back. And yeah, that's it.
A betting stub?
Yes, like a stub for like a horse race.
Oh, a betting stub.
Betting, yeah, betting. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
my bad. Yeah.
Betting stub with gibberish on the back. Okay. As previously mentioned before, I took one of the short swords for myself. I'll make a pile for the rest of the stuff. And I actually don't need the leather armor, so I'll put the leather armor I had put on before, I'll put it in the pile too.
Okay.
And then I will take my shovel from my archaeologist kit and begin to dig a hole big enough to fit them all in.
Okay, that's gonna take some
Very good.
time by yourself,
I know.
but you're more than welcome
I'm
to
starting
do
the
that.
process.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. Yes, yep. All right. So, we'll go back to Zahn. What are you doing?
I'm going to walk up to the elf.
Oh, Okay. You approacheth quickly.
In the process of digging, there's like a pile of swords and leather armor off to the side.
The dwarf has decided to stay with the group, so we won't have to worry about speeding up the process of cleaning up, as there will be no one to ask for assistance in a timely manner, at least.
All right.
Now, perhaps there is a bit of conversation that is in order, eh?
Pertaining to?
Despite the factor that some of us might have differentiating opinions on one another, I think, unfortunately, we are stuck at this point with one another.
At least until we get to town, yes. Then we'll figure it out
Perhaps.
from there.
Very well. But, my friend, you tend to kill people who know about your secrets.
No, I tend to kill people who would sell my secrets to others for coin. None of you would sell that secret because you have the same one.
An interesting factor. That is all I will say for now.
I keep digging.
We're gonna go to Thok and Erelise and Child. Alright. You approach Thok.
How are you both? Or at least you were bleeding last I saw.
Yes, I'm alright, thank you. I'm not as, I don't even know what the word is, what I just saw coming from you. But, yes, I'm doing alright. And you, little one? She'll lift up the blanket again.
She just kind of looks up at you and just looks back down, buries her face back in your back.
She is, not the talkative type right now. I think you can imagine why.
Actually, since you've been kind of looking over her, Erelise, you do notice that, she does seem to have some injuries where she's fallen off the rocks, off the, cliffs. You don't know from where, but ouch. She did take a little bit of damage. Not too much, but she's a little scuffed up.
Little one, do you want us to look at, your injuries? I can see some of the cuts from here.
She winces a little bit, but she raises her arm up, to kind of show her the little wounds.
Fuck.
What's up?
How bad are they?
They don't seem bad. It looks like she just took a tumble off the rocks. So she's not entirely hurt. It's just, she's also a child, so, boo-boos, ouch.
It is so bothersome. Okay.
Bothersome, but not drastically in danger of a life death.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Thok. You don't happen to have any extra bandages on you, do you? Hopefully clean.
Thok will then dig through a satchel he's got on himself. And I believe I do have a med kit of some sort.
Yeah.
Double check.
You have a mess kit.
Mess kit.
Mhm. Unless there's something in this lure pack, but I don't think so.
Thok will dig through and not find anything, but he'll then nod and check the carts. Is there anything in the carts that could be like repurposed bandages or anything like that?
You find, obviously you find Talia's pack, you find like their bed stuff, like what they use like for a bed, like a bed pad. What are they called? I think that's what it's called, right? Sleeping pad.
Bedroll?
Sleeping bedroll, yeah, essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And like an extra
Any
blanket
like
or two.
cloth or linen?
Yeah, there's like a blanket in there.
Okay. He'll begin to like tear off some pieces of the blanket.
Yeah, you can easily do so.
And he'll walk over to the girl and... Here, we are not those men that took you as prisoner. Let us help you.
As you approach her, she flinches back, and she kind of you can feel she grips into you harder, Airless.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Would it be? She'll turn to the child. Would it be better if I held your hand? He just needs to wrap it up. Till we get to town, we can have it looked at.
Slow nod, but she doesn't take her eyes off of Thok.
Okay. In a weird way, she'll twist herself to hold it.
She's a very flexible
You
centaur.
can imagine what
It's like you're looking at your ass, like a weird, like, okay, God, my ass is big. All right.
Yeah, so she'll
I love how I'm
she'll
trying this
position
myself. Yeah, and
Yeah, and she'll turn to Thok and kind of whisper, "Do it slowly so she can see."
Of course. And Thok will very gingerly and try not to seem harmful.
All right. Go ahead and give
He'll
me.
tend to her scraps.
Yep. Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys, so you're able to wrap up her wounds. They're not extensive or difficult. They're they're a child fell from a floor or fell like a few feet. Which is they're surprisingly rubber sometimes. Not that I would know. Anyway, so you wrap those up pretty easily. But what you both see, it's so she has to like kind of roll up the sleeves to get you to so you can bandage them. You see around her wrists there are obviously some kind of like marks where like there was a binding of some sort around her wrists. From your medicine check, you can very clearly know this is like it was a while that she was like that. There's bruises on her arms, and scrapes and cuts, but they look old.
While doing this, he will say, she looks to be, or was, a prisoner. What is your name?
She glances to Airless.
You can tell us your name.
Beatrice.
Beatrice. A strong name.
Very beautiful.
These men, how long have they had you?
I don't know. Few months, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see outside.
Silent is. How can Thok tell how old she is?
Yeah, you guys can tell. She's like 10.
Okay.
She looks skinny for like a 10-year-old, but she is about 10.
Seeing that she is very frail, Thok, after finishing, he'll pull out some bread. out of his pack and offer it to her.
She will rather quickly take that, actually. She'll start she hesitates a little bit and before she just kind of snaps her hands towards it and starts biting on it quickly.
While she eats, Thok will give or offer Aralise the staff he took from the girl. This was hers. Perhaps it is important to her.
She'll take it. I'll hold on to it then. Beatrice, do you have a family, somewhere?
She finishes eating before, she stops and looks at you. And she shakes her head lightly. I was at an orphanage. They took me from there. The sisters
She'll
were nice.
frown and look at Thok. Do you know about where your this orphanage is?
She nods. Is in the city. The Sapphire City. It's pretty there. Okay, dogs? Can you not?
Yeah, I was like, well,
Sorry, anyway, they're very
Release
angry.
hounds. How far is it from where
Oh,
they're at right now?
I can show you. I can show you the world.
You the world. Oh! Oh, my eyes. All right, let me see.
There you go.
And where
You guys
where
are like here. You guys are like in between
that's
Barrel
all I know.
Pit and Aranio. Yeah.
You are quite a ways away from home. All right. She'll turn to Thok. I don't even know if we should take her back there or not. Or if there's other people. I'd hate for her to just...
The sisters were nice.
Are they the ones that run the orphanage?
She nods. She nods.
All right.
Orphanage or not, it was her home.
She nods. Well, if you would like, you can stay with us and we can take you back there.
She nods.
All right. Well, to
Well, I
get
have
well
to-
acquainted.
Do I
Hmm?
have to use that again? She motions towards the staff.
Oh, no, dear. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. We're not going to force you.
She nods. At this point, Altore, you have finished, by the way, the digging of holes. It's been a minute, so you're fine.
I place the bodies in
Mm-hmm.
and then walk over to Lucal and say, "There's a burial place for them.
We should take her with us.
You want her to come with us on the cart, a dead body, to a city."
Less questions asked. They're gonna ask where she is. What happened?
Just say she was killed on the road by bandits. We buried her
Aye.
on the side of the road.
Aye.
Plus,
gonna-
if we keep her on the cart, it's liable to draw animals. We want to
Can't-
get to Aranio in one piece. Yes, Lucal?
She wouldn't have done this for no reason.
Well, she had her reason. It was greed. Do you really care that much?
Yes. You only know her for a day.
She almost killed you. You realize that, right?
Aye.
You would be dead had you not been fixed by Aerolise.
I know. She can't leave it like this. Known her for years.
She would have left you like this. Clearly.
Please.
You want to take a dead body on the road. We're still a day away. Where there are wild creatures who could attack us because we have this fresh meat for them.
I'll wrap her up so she doesn't... Wrap her up in her bedroll so she doesn't smell. She's not gonna fester in a day.
Ask the others. I'm going to finish burying the rest.
Okay. She nods.
I go back and close up the hole.
Okay. Sorry, we can continue. Thok. And Aerolise. But yes, she nodded at the staying with them. Words, wow. Okay.
She'll turn to Thok. I can keep her in my care at the very least. Just until she warms up to the rest of us, right? She'll turn to little Beatrice.
She kind of puts her hands back on your back and holds holds tightly.
I think that answers our question. She'll cover her with the blanket to get comfortable again. And turn to Thok. Well, it is the opposite way, but I think eventually some of us might go back there. It depends on what we're going to do after this. She gestures to this whole mess.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, that's okay.
Thok will nod, and he'll say, yes, we focus on the present and find out what to do with her afterward.
She'll nod. I guess let's go see what the others have to say.
Yes.
That Lucal actually approaches the three of you. Zon, I wanted to call you a name anyway. Aerolise and Thok. You see Lucal kind of approach you, or he does approach you, and asks, asks, would I be able to take her to town? Her body. I can't just leave her out here like this. Your friend said he could if you said it was alright.
Take the body of the dead woman
Yes.
to town.
There's gonna be questions if she just left, if she just disappeared. And known her for years. She at least deserves a burial.
Despite the fact that you made an oath, my friend, I also know that most people, dwarves being one of them, are very privy to lies. So, what say you that I can trust that you will keep this oath?
He narrows his eyes at you. My word is my word. Even if she didn't keep hers. And anyway, it's not like you know where Or you don't know where I'm going. Not like I can hide anywhere. To go home at some point, aye? Not like you can't find me. I'm not running.
I will debate my reply based off of the others' answers.
He looks to the other two. To Thok and Erlis.
We can take her.
His eyes soften. The fists that were clenched at his side kind of release a little bit of tension as he looks to Erlis.
I do not mind either, so long as she's wrapped up properly. For obvious reasons, she gestures to like
we'll put
where
her in
they're
the
at.
bed. We'll tie her up in the bedroll. Should keep the
sure,
smell out or in.
I can help with that if need be.
He nods, and then he looks at Zahn. Well,
So the others have said their passions precede them. The great Kali would be pleased.
said yes.
Aye.
Aye. And he gonna go immediately. And actually, he's not even gonna go to Altore. He's just gonna go and start grabbing the bedroll and start wrapping her up.
Erlis will help him while balancing the child on her
Thok
back.
will as well, and then he'll say, I should warn you though, there may be more of her band within the town. If they discover that she died, they may come for you.
Well, I don't have what they want anymore now, clearly, don't I? You're taking that for himself, or that fellow's taking it for himself. And what I can do about it. As he
That is
motions
true.
over to Altore.
But still, I would give you caution.
I appreciate it.
We know not what this compass is actually. It could be something larger. And the people included.
You knew it was something strange. I didn't know what it was. I don't even know what it is now. Kind of wish we never found the damned thing.
There is much remain to be seen. Perhaps this journey will help us discover more.
Deltore, your task of rebearing them is completed.
I carry my small pile of armors and swords to the cart and put them in.
And do you see them wrapping up the body? Or to flop it into a place? Haphazardly,
Over.
but on a place on the cart.
Yeah, I come over to each of them and hand them each 6 silver. Here you go. 6 silver for you, Thok. 6 silver for you, Erlis, and 6 silver for you, Zon.
Thank you.
Thok will bow.
I did 18
And I-
silver, didn't I?
You did. I
Okay,
didn't
just
take any
make
for
sure.
myself.
Just making sure.
Right, are we good to set off then?
The other bodies, did they have anything else? Clues, perhaps?
Well, I'll pull out the betting slip. Other than the armor and weapons that I've stored in the cart, there was this. I show it to Thok.
The betting stub seems to, well, it says on the front, 4 gold on Shinehorn. It looks like a bet that would be placed on, like, a racing animal, like a horse or something of that nature. However, on the back, there is just, it looks like gibberish, not words, it just looks like a bunch of letters and a few numbers. Actually. if it'll let me. That. And on the actual front of the betting stub, it says that.
I know not what this is. Best keep it though.
Ah, my legs! I always sit the weirdest ways.
Can I study the back for a moment? And with my history of having to sort of deal with some ciphers in like ancient text and my proficiency in investigation, can I try and see if I can figure out what this means or get a clue?
Can. Alright, hold on. So you know that when someone is giving a cipher, someone's giving a... So, you know that there are some common ciphers. There is like the ones where you completely flip where you completely flip the alphabet and you take off that way. There's some where you straight up convert it by a certain number of letters, like the alphabet from a certain number of letters. And then there are some that are completely based on you're given a single word to symbolize it or to help decipher the rest of the words. In this case, if you can give me an intelligence check or you can figure it out. It's up to you, but you can give me an intelligence check and I can just have it done. All right. 16. Okay. That's pretty. Yeah, that's all right. All right. So you, in your spelunking ways, in your smart mind, you discover that the number 4 is the converter. The entire, all of the letters are shifted 4 letters, which turns into goat. Not goat. I mean, sorry, Shan.
Damn it.
Yes,
Where
that
are my
is.
shine horns?
I did think about that when you were like, oh, and I made the name. I was like, is she gonna do this? Is she gonna know this? She's probably. All right. I'm gonna wait for Hal to get back though.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Yes.
So, question from last time.
Yes, darling.
The only person that has suspicion that I might be able to do magic would be Hal's character, right? Because he was closest to me when I did the heal.
Yes. However, you did. Do you have your mark covered?
Yes.
Okay,
because
then.
it's not a cutie mark.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
I wish I should have thought of that, but it's not.
So yes,
Damn
you had
it.
your mark covered, much like Zon, and I believe actually the only one. Actually, I think all of you have your marks covered, so you only really felt it and saw the glow of the child, actually, and maybe under your own clothes. So yes, technically, the only one that might know is Thok at the moment.
Okay. Good. I'm totally normal. I just like yelling in battle and then eating shit.
Just like swearing at people in battle and just nothing happens.
They're like,
it's so funny too.
Something?
It's so funny too because both of the rolls you made, like, they passed. They like got 19s or whatever on their their rolls, and it was like, oh god, nothing happened anyway.
Just look crazy.
So you just look like you're just yelling at someone like a crazy person.
Oh, that's great. Okay, perfect. Also, I want to re-roll. I want to be a Shinehorn.
Oh yeah.
You already are.
We just need to give you horns. That's all.
She has horns.
I have horns, yeah. I just need them shiny. I need to.
You just have to use the light cantrip.
Fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
That's how.
Okay, so you deciphered as this.
Thok did or
No,
Alt.
Altier.
Oh, I
Altore.
see. Okay.
I keep wanting to call you Altier.
You could just call me Alt.
I know, but I want to call you Altier. Altore.
Get your Assassin's Creed
Altore.
off your brain.
Shut up! I will never. Maybe I will. Look, Assassin's Creed Black Flag was best. Sorry, go ahead.
After taking a second to decipher it,
Hmm.
I look at it, flip it over, look at it again, then just take a minute of like mentally decoding, and then I say out loud, Dawn, barrel pit, caravan possibly holding the key to the gate. Recover by any means. Take the kid to help find it. That's what this says. And I show all of them and say, this is a cipher. The 4 is the code.
I see. It is referencing the compass, then.
It is. And some gate that it may be connected to.
And the child was their means to find it.
Well, I think the child was meant to help. I think it's certainly a bigger organization, though, than just these people.
That was my worry.
Where is the betting slip from? Does it have like a proprietary, like, is it from a certain place?
Yeah. You read it and it looks like it's from a carnival.
Fucking hate clowns.
Relatable.
Right. Well, whatever it is, it has some connection to this. Either is connected to this carnival, or they just use this as a way to deliver the message. But it's at least a big enough organization that it's using ciphers, which means they have some organization. Which means, Zon, you might be right. Safety in numbers may be the way to go from now on. Because if this is a bigger group, I don't really want to be on the roads alone when they find me again.
Yeah,
Min
agreed.
work go on he. We work together for now.
Regardless, for now our path is set to Aranio. From there, I guess we'll have to figure it out.
Alrighty then. Are you all then? You're all set to go, or is there anything you guys would like to do? Any of you would like to do before you head out?
I guess Airly. What's my me?
Do you
Yes.
not know your own name?
It's contagious.
Fuck me. She'll ask the child, like, did they mention to you having to do anything by chance?
They
Specifically, something to help them?
They said I needed to use they needed my magic for something. Didn't tell me what. They said they needed to find something.
Well, you can certainly say that you do need to be some sort of mage to operate something like this, holding up the compass. That's likely why they needed her.
But it doesn't have to be her, right? She looks
No.
concerned.
I'm fairly certain anyone could operate this if they were attuned to it. It does
Do
require.
you think you can
attunement.
do it?
Am I correct in that, Silent?
Yes. You
required
believe
to-
anyone
yeah.
with the mark can,
Oh, anyone with the mark, so it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be attuned.
yeah, but it can be a spell casting focus.
Okay,
You have to attune to it for it to be your focus.
gotcha.
Hmm.
Anyone with, well, let's be honest, anyone with the mark, I imagine could use it.
A mark.
I grab like the hem of my shirt and pull it down, and there is a amber colored hawk on my chest.
Her
As
eyes
if-
widen.
faint golden glow.
Sorry. Oh. All right.
Oh man, Bua.
She'll turn to the child. Beatrice, do you have a strange mark on you? I won't ask you to show it, but do you?
She nods her head. Don't like it. It
She'll
feels
frown.
weird when I do things.
All right. I'll make sure you don't have to go through that. All right.
She nods.
She'll turn the Artorias. Not fuck. What's your alt? And yeah, sorry. I don't know why Artorias. Turn to alt. If we can help that, right?
I mean, I don't want to sugarcoat it for the kid. If they have to defend themselves, they have to defend themselves.
At least in my care.
Well, of course, we're going to try and keep you safe. I, hold my hand out towards the kid. If we can, we certainly will, but this gift isn't a curse. People just don't understand it and want to abuse it greatly. Seems like you may have run aground with those who want to abuse it, unfortunately. At least with us, you know that we don't care to abuse you.
Big child eyes, but no response. At this point, Lucal has finished with his packing of the body. And he's gonna sit back up on the top, on one of the yaks. Not on the yak, but in the driver's seat.
Right. Shall we get ready to go then?
Yes. She'll tuck the child back in under the blanket to keep her warm.
I get up on the other cart that Dolly was driving.
Neither of you know how to drive.
Not really. Thok, how about you?
I have driven carts before.
Wonderful. Then I will sit in the back of this cart, working on mending some of this leather so it's at least presentable.
Right. Zahn, where are you?
And I will nap. Goes inside one of the carts, gets himself comfy.
There's
Honestly,
not a
respect.
lot of room, but I mean, you could find it. You feel
Yeah, he does
definitely
his best.
heft as on the cart as you just set yourself in there. But I mean, they were carting your butt anyway. Wait, were you riding in the cart before, like with?
No, I was
in the front?
walking.
Oh God.
I was walking in the back, watching the rear.
How are the yaks doing?
Can the
Are they
yaks
dying?
pull you? That is a question because they're now just added 300 extra pounds.
I just throw some of this shit out. No new pots and pans.
I just
You
walk over, pick it up, put it into the other cart. Come on, we'll put it over here so you can have a nap.
Hold on. I gotta think about this. This is 300 extra pounds onto a freaking cart. I don't know if that's gonna
Why?
work.
We're
Huh?
not gonna use our weight, but also the yaks are fucking dying.
I don't know. Was the centaur gonna help? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna do something. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna make a roll.
I wish the spell wasn't 10 minutes, but I was gonna do speak with animals. Like, do you need some help?
Give me a minute.
Yep.
So, you heft yourself onto them, onto the carts on, and is this the one that Thok's driving, or is this the one that But Luke Hall's
It's
driving.
the open one, yeah.
Okay, the one Thok's driving. All right, Thok, you try to get onto this. Give me an animal hunting check. Do you actually have? I didn't think you did. I don't think you have vehicle handling. Not vehicle handling, but the vehicle skill. So there's an actual skill pointed with this, so no. Give me animal handling.
Nice going, Goose.
No, this is gonna be great. Don't do
I
it.
think Goose was saying he was
Huh?
getting on Luke calls, by the way.
Oh, okay. My bad. All right.
Because Thok and I are on Thok.
You're next to a dead
Yes,
body.
He's not getting on the one with the elf.
You are next to a dead body. But okay,
Great.
fine. So he goes and you see the yak. It's for a moment it struggled. It's like it was not expecting this added weight onto the cart, and just kind of. And after a few like kind of initial hoofs and a bit of prodding, and a bit of changing weight, they slowly start going, but it is a bit slower than before. Your fat ass. You will be moving slower, but you guys will be moving.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You were gonna. Sorry, were you doing your release?
Oh no, she was gonna say, well, if we're moving too slow, I could see about jerry-rigging it to see if I could pull it too. I'm gonna look at the cart. How is it set up with the yak? Is it just like a one pull for one yak?
It's like a single harness. Because usually the yaks can pull fine. I guess in theory you could like try to jerry-rig yourself onto it to pull, or you can push it.
You know what? I'll probably just push it because that'd be easier. I also have a child on my back, so yeah, I'll maneuver myself behind that cart and push Goose's fat ass.
Oh, am I wrong? Never mind. You know what? I've been corrected by my chat, and actually the yak should be fine. So you should be fine. So they are going. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Apparently, they like mules can pull 2,100 pounds.
Yeah, let's say yaks can pull a lot.
So the yaks could probably pull more.
God damn.
It does take a minute to get there, but apparently it does. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like carry capacity, but my mistake.
Well, damn, carry me too, man.
No, not your ass. Your ass is way too heavy.
You're almost their carrying capacity alone.
So yeah, you guys troll along. Although, did you do the speak with animals thing or no? Not yet.
Not yet. No.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll wait.
All right, and you stroll along, darlings, and you make your way out towards Ranio. All right. Is there anything you guys like to do during the little trip aside from nap time for Zahn?
I am actually going to be casting the mending cantrip throughout the day to make the leather armor where there were holes from us fighting them.
Yeah.
I'm going to repair those holes so that it sells a little better.
And it looks like you didn't just take them off of a corpse.
Yes.
No, that's fair. Alrighty. Is there anything you guys would like to do with Thok and Airlease?
Thok will remain pretty quiet, and he'll meditate and contemplate not only the recent event, but the hawk marking that he saw in his dreams, that he feels is very similar to Alts.
So, I will say, in your dream, you didn't see a marking. You saw
Sorry, a hawk.
an actual
in the
hawk.
dream.
Yeah.
And then the marking reminded him of that.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to cast Song of Rest, my darling? Or use your Song of Rest?
Yeah. Actually, before I do, can I make it subtle? Like I'm just playing music, soothing music on the way.
Or try to be stealthy about it. You'd have to roll stealth.
Small
Okay,
retcon
I'm
is a
gonna-
hawk's eye, not a
Hawk's eye, yes.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be a hawk, that would be cool. Hawk was more subtle, but
Okay,
yes, either way.
so
Hmm.
you said just stealth?
Let me see. Hold on. If you and your friendly characters can hear you, your performance, regain hit points at the end of a short rest, spending. Actually, okay. I'm gonna say no. You can't do this subtly. I mean, you can, but they're gonna notice suddenly they've been healed because they're gaining HP back. Because it doesn't make sense for like suddenly, oh, my wounds are closing so much faster. Zahn might not understand because he's fucking asleep, but the other two fuckers will.
You know what? You're right. I'll not do that. I'll wait.
Okay.
That
That is
said, I
fine.
assume this is a short rest. For
Yes,
travel?
this is. Well, actually, this might be because this was during the middle of the day. No, this was right before. This is the start of the first day, or second day. So actually, this will probably be a long rest by the time you guys get to rest to get to somewhere.
Baller.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
guys
okay.
are gonna have a lovely long rest on the carts.
Oh, thank God.
Yay, your spell slots
Yeah.
are back. Especially for you, dude. You only need to rest for 4 hours to get your your long rest.
I
Else
will.
things.
I will also then additionally,
Mhm.
as after I finish the mending, I'll go sit next to Thok and flip through my book and mess with a few things and change what spell I'm using.
Okay. It's a rather quiet ride. A continued ride through the mountains. Nothing seems to really bother you guys. And you see no one on this road. As it gets to night, you turn in, and he'll say, you know, well, we can set up camp and we'll be there by the morning. Which is about the right time. He said it would take you 2 days, so.
Do we find a place to camp? That seems fairly fitting.
Yeah, you guys can get off the road a little bit and have a look. Yeah, there's a spot for a campfire you can find in a little
Okay.
eave
In,
of the road.
In this instance, after I set up my tent,
Hmm.
I'm going to pull out a line of silver-looking thread,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to run it all the way about 10 feet away from the camp, all the way around the camp, and
Okay.
ritually use alarm. So if anyone crosses that barrier I don't want to, it will alert me.
Okay. That's good. Good.
Thok will watch this curiously while he catches up in his journal, listing newly discovered most of us might have markings and stuff like that.
Hmm. All these boys
Or at
writing
least,
in their
alt.
diaries. Mm-hmm.
And then he'll help set up camp as well.
Lucal is pretty quiet while he does what he needs to do. And is there anything you would like to do, Erlis and Zahn? Zahn, they will wake you once, you know, they've gotten to where they need to go.
Wake up!
Just kind of knocking on the cart. They're not gonna touch you. They're definitely
Oh.
gonna pound on the cart.
Oh, good morning. Good night.
We're,
Oh,
Good morning.
night.
Hey, we're stopping for the
morning.
night. Gotta
Night. Stopping for the night. Of course.
Gotta have the yaks relax. Can't be pulling all day. Night through the night.
Bloody yaks relax. Well, then I suppose I will take first watch, eh?
She nods. So he goes to start gathering firewood. Do you tell them about the barrier, by the way? Oh wait, it's anyone who doesn't, right? It's anyone who you don't. It's not a friendly, right? Lulu?
Correct. I believe I can choose who it notifies on, but I'll check to be sure.
Okay. Yeah, just post it and we'll take a look. Unwanted intrusion. Yeah, Designated creatures that won't set off the alarm. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome. Alrighty then. Does this include creatures? Yes, creatures. Okay, cool. Alright. But yeah, he's gonna set up camp for the night. He's kind of avoiding and being quiet around you guys, very clearly. It's pretty obvious. And he'll have his bedroll near the cart, kind of away from you guys.
Actually, DM note.
Yes.
I'm not gonna set Luke Hall. I
Oh.
want to know when he leaves and comes back.
Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. He will try to at some point leave a little area to get some firewood. And eventually he will come back though.
I hear that annoying alarm sound on my head a few times, but it's fine.
Mm.
The price for safety.
Ding 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 ding.
I'm going mad. Once the fire's set, Airlise will put she'll try to coax the child down to like sit by the fire and
she will definitely get off because it's hard riding a horse all day. It hurts. And so she will slide off. Her legs wobbly because she's been riding a horse all day. And she'll kind of just slump onto the ground next to the fire, but she's gonna stay close to Airlise.
I'm gonna move slightly away. Does she follow or seem distressed?
Yes. She will follow. Unless you tell her otherwise.
Okay. She'll sit next to her and feed her from her rations.
Okay, yeah, and she will gladly eat.
How are her clothes? Like, what is she wearing, and how good are they right now?
So at this point, she has, now that she is, when you give her some food, she'll put down her hood, which is probably the first time that's happened today. She's a little child with little, red hair and a little pale skin with freckles. And
sorry.
No worries. I knew how to get you with the red hair.
Yeah.
No, okay. And sorry, what was your question? What she
what's she wearing and what's
Wearing.
the state of the clothes?
Right. They look like commoners' clothes. They don't look necessarily horrifically distressed. They actually don't look too like they had too much wear or tear themselves. Outside of, just the normal scuffle they've recently had. The cloak itself they don't look high quality or anything. They just look normal, like just something a normal commoner would wear. And as you look at the child, you see that at the on their neck, there excuse me, there's like a light blue spot, like a light blue marking, as that has a similar kind of texture to what yours does, and the skin around it looks patchy and red and scratched.
Okay. I want to look through my costume bag.
Okay.
Is there anything I could have out of the... What? Let's see. Traveler's clothes. Outfits. Disguise kit. Okay. Is there anything that maybe I can give her? Like just an extra set of clothes that might fit her?
Yes. It would be, let's say, a costume. So it would be, a costume is pretty much anything, but it would have been fit to you. So I guess, like, technically you can give her, like, an oversized shirt or something to wear. There's, like, that is a question. Hold on, I have a question.
Yeah, see, I have,
so...
traveler's clothes,
no,
two
okay.
costumes, disguise kit. Okay.
I have a weird question to ask you.
Oh.
Do you wear pants?
Sorry, I pulled out my headphones. What's up?
Do you wear pants?
No. Well, I mean,
Okay, so it's just
No.
so you just have the front and then horse body, right?
yeah.
you-
'cause
so you're
if
like a
I have
mermaid.
Pants, yeah. Otherwise,
Okay.
the pants would technically be like the belts or blankets or something draped over me.
Yeah, it would be like
anything.
a shawl or something over you. Okay,
Yeah,
just making
yeah.
sure because I'm just getting the visual. I'm like, wait a minute, she doesn't have pants.
She's the worst character to have a disguise kit. She's a disguise as a different centaur.
Question of the Sander century. Oh god.
Or
Okay.
others.
But yes, you do have like yeah, you have a shawl of some size of some type. You have an oversized shirts or something like something you would use and you can kind of decide what kind of costume you would have had. So is it like something you'd have that's colorful and bright and something you would have performed in, or is it something you're going to use to like sneak in and just like hide somewhere? That's kind of up to you. What she would have had
Okay.
prepared, but you have one of those. You have a set of one of those, so you can let me know kind of what you have, what you pull out the sack. But I will make a note of it.
At least for now, then I want to give her like a long undershirt or something for her to sleep in, so I can like tidy up her clothes and all that,
Okay.
if possible.
Okay. Give me a. So I guess so. You're gonna try to have her change out of into that.
Yeah, later. She'll just be. I just want to know if I actually have that, which is like, I don't know, pajamas or something of mine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, you do have those, though.
Okay, she'll turn to her. If you don't mind, we can have you cleaned up and your clothes tidied, and you can wear this for the night, if you don't mind. And then you can, stay with me. We can sleep together. Have a little girls' night.
Where would I get changed?
I do believe we had tents, so what we can do is get you situated with one, and
She nods. Okay. She seems okay by that idea.
okay.
Yeah.
Then she'll put the clothes or the top next to her, and she goes, just let me know when you're ready and we can go do that. You can take your time eating your food.
You see, she's actually
is-
pretty much finished it. She's a fast eater.
Oh, she'll look at her. Are you still hungry? We have more.
Her eyes widen. She nods.
Okay, she'll give her another one. Like a big piece of bread and some of the jerky, I guess. I think it's
She
jerky. Yeah,
consumes
correct.
that quickly.
She's gonna look around for Thok.
What is the boy doing? Howl. Howl. Howl, your mic's muted. Howl. Oh no, he's dead.
Oh, I'm here. Yes.
Where Thok?
She'll find Thok somewhere in camp, just kind of by himself, writing in his journal.
She'll call for him over by the campfire. We're at the campfire.
He'll saunter over. What is it?
Would you check here? She'll gesture lightly while Lowen's eating at the neck area where it's all rashed up and stuff. It seems it's very aggravated. Do you happen to have any medicine? Or, I mean, I could go and look for certain plants if you tell me what I'm looking for. I want to try to make her as comfortable as possible.
Hal? Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's muting my mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dead.
We didn't hear any reply, so. Yeah.
Thok will nod and he'll say, I do not have any on me, but perhaps there might be some herbs about. And with that, could I make a medicine check to see if
You know
he's aware of
it's-
any herbs that could be made into an ointment?
I think that would be. Let me check. Was it another one that is that? I thought we had like.
Is it like the nature and medicine?
It could be.
or-
It could be either medicine or nature. I'll take either one, depending on whichever one you have more of. You can choose either one.
Okay.
Hmm.
And just looking down at her rash as well, just to see if it's something bad or just like she's been scratching it.
So yeah, it looks. Yeah, that's easy enough. Okay. Oh, you pressed it twice, so I'm just gonna take that
Oh, sorry.
16. I'm gonna take the 16 because this is the first one.
Yeah.
So you see, it does look like she has scratched it herself. Some of these scratches are longer than others. It looks like she has done it a bit of time, like quite a few times to herself. So some of the wounds, some of the scratches are old and deep, but there are a few that are more recent. You can tell there's a kind of common herb for like very light with light properties of like healing. Stuff that people would use for a salve, a medical salve and such. So you could point the centaur in the right direction.
He will describe the herb to her and its properties.
And if you want to find that, my darling, you could make perception or nature check. Actually, would that be investigation because you're looking at a specific space? Or am I wrong? Lulu, help me out here.
I don't know.
Usually I would say nature just because it's looking for a plant specifically.
That is true.
Or survival.
Survival's the one I was looking at. Okay, yeah, nature or survival, darling. Why? Were those bad?
All right, I'm gonna look around just without getting up first,
Okay.
just because
Just look around
the
the-
child's
yeah.
right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh,
You know what? Fine. Fuck me, I
Natural
guess. You know what? Funnily enough, you should say that as he's describing that, you look over his shoulder and you see a bush not like 10 feet away from him that's like, wait a minute. That, as he's describing, you're like, that?
It wouldn't happen to be that one behind you, would it?
Yes, actually. Is Elo. Will help her rash,
Thank you.
but she needs to also stop scratching it.
Ah, right. While he goes and gets that, she'll talk to Beatrice. Would you mind if I do your hair? You can get that fixed up and all that. Would you like a braid or something?
See, she, like, her eyes widen at that and she actually stops eating. In, like, not in, like, a scared way, but in, like, a, oh, like, interested way. There's, like, the first time you've seen her kind of, like, not looking terribly down. And she nods.
Okay.
Great.
All right. I'll give you a braid. I'll let you know though. Thok is gonna put some medicine on your neck, okay? So it's not so irritated. You really need to stop scratching it, okay?
She... the happiness goes away a little bit. She dims. But she looks kind of worriedly to Thok and just like, it feels weird. The time.
I can understand. at least for the time being, try not to aggravate it. So he's gonna put medicine on it, and we can figure out how we can not have it bother you so much, all right?
She nods. She goes back to
smile
eating.
and she'll start gathering her hair to braid it.
I sit down at the campfire with a candlestick and a black candle with a long wick. And it's not lit currently. And I say, who would like to play a game?
I don't want to summon anything. Thank you.
It's not summoning. I set the candle down on the ground. I will pay anyone 1 gold if they can light this candle.
She'll look at Beatrice to see if she's interested.
She does spark up a little bit. 1 gold?
1 whole gold, and I flip it around in my hands. This can be yours if you can light that candle.
She looks nervous and looks around. And looks to, she looks to, Aerolise. Would need my staff.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Not really.
I motion to the campfire. You can use anything.
Oh. And
Doesn't have to be magic.
She blinks at that, and she looks. And she grabs a stick off the ground and sets the stick on fire and tries to light the candle and goes to light the candle with the flame on the stick.
It does not light.
She frowns and tries again.
Still does not light.
It's broken. Your candle's broken.
It's magic.
Mm.
I
Throws
put
the
the
stick
candle
in
in the fire.
Oh.
And then I pull it back out. It's still not lit.
Candle's broken.
I found this in the bottom of an old crypt. And no matter what I've tried, I've never been able to light it. Fascinating artifact.
Hmm. You keep it. Doesn't work.
Because it's interesting. It may not work how I think it works, but the person who made it clearly didn't want it to light. So maybe it is working exactly as intended.
Or it's broken.
Could be. But you'll never know unless you study it. That's the glory of magic. Interpretation is everything.
She frowns. I don't like magic.
You are definitely in the majority then.
Goes back to eating.
I play trying to light the candle myself some more. Still not working. Damn it.
I can light.
Have you tried talking to it?
Oh, it's on. You think you can light it?
No.
I hand him the candle.
Thaumaturgy on the candle.
Does not work. Or are you making
Making it appear as if it's lit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, then if you make it appear it's lit, yeah. Well, wait, it
You
doesn't
go-
have that, does it? Hold on. What's the appearance? No, you can't, it's prestidigitation. I don't think you can do a minor little illusion, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color. Whispers.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can.
Can I do prestidigitation?
You
and make it
can
look like
to make it
is?
look like it is.
Zahn doing it? Yeah, I'm gonna.
Are you gonna try to wait? Are you gonna try to be stealthy about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So first off, the thaumaturgy, it won't work because that's prestidigitation for like a minor effect thing. But roll a stealth check, sweetie.
Like it did.
Roll a stealth check, my love.
You can manipulate.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, after looking it up, I got that.
Okay. So,
Shit.
you guys see. So what? Let me prestidigitation. Let me look at prestidigitation real quick. What effects? What effects does it have? Not effects. What? So this is that one.
there you go.
All right.
It's
cool.
vocal and
It's
somatic,
vocal and
by the way.
somatic. So she says something like, you guys see as she's trying to be quiet about this, but she's like, she says, oh, well, I'm sure you're gonna light up your life or something like that. And she moves her hand in a weird way. And she tries to be subtle about it. You don't succeed. All of you can very clearly see some effect going on as the candle appears to light.
Zahn, you got it.
I'm not even. Yeah, it's literally just the illusionary image of a
Yeah.
lit candle.
Yeah.
So I just I move the candle and pass my hand through the image. And then I look at her and just give a knowing nod. I toss
So by
Zahn the coin of
technicality-
gold.
Good.
Wait, what did you do? Lulu, what did you do?
Oh, I said I moved the candle so that the image was
The
still
image
in the
is
air.
still there?
And then I pass my hand through it.
Yeah.
I nod at her and toss the coin to Zahn.
Oh, okay.
I play like I didn't notice because I wanted the gold.
All right, well, I set an alarm up so we can all go to sleep whenever we want. I go lay down.
Is there an extra tent?
Yes. Yes. Because there was one for them. So yeah, there is one.
Yeah, I have a 2-person tent, so if
He has one by
has a
himself,
tent,
yeah.
we have an extra.
Yeah. Anyway.
She'll turn to Beatrice. Are you okay with She'll gesture. And she'll say, I usually sleep outside.
Sure. Sure. She
I
kind of, wrings her hands.
Okay. She'll gesture over and she'll say to the others, like, let her get dressed first and then we can go to sleep. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right. And she'll tell her, I'll sleep right outside. I'll be right outside the tent.
She nods and she goes quickly to change. She doesn't really come out. She just kind of sits in there and ends up falling asleep. So when you look in next, you'll see she's just very much passed the fuck out.
I'll slide half of my body in there just to cover up with the blanket that was on my back, and then I just try to sneakily go out. But it's probably just like... I'm outside. Nailed it.
So
I'm not
graceful.
gonna have you roll a stealth check. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. I was already loud about it.
The most stealthy of centaurs. But yeah, yeah, so she's asleep. Are the rest of you passing out? Or you said you were doing what, Trezon?
Yeah, I'm on first watch.
Okay. He did say that he had the alarm on, but if he wants to watch, that is fine.
It's an elf.
It is true. It
Going
is an
first
elf.
watch.
This
That's
is.
what I say.
Mhm.
Already had a
I'll
decent
take the
rest anyway.
second.
Mm. Okay.
Thok will indeed go to sleep as well.
Okay. Let me do something real quick. Why isn't that working? There you go. Okay, cool. So, Zon, your own watch goes by uneventfully. You know, you had a nice rest earlier. You're bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, keeping an eye on the elf's tent just in case he does some fucked shit. But other than that, no, it's not pretty alright. It's a pretty okay night. It's very pretty. And eventually you wake up the lovely Miss Aerolise for their watch. Your watch has begun. Aerolise, darling.
Oh, no.
You notice, well, during your watch, you notice that, what is it? Lucal stirs at some point from his from his bedroll. He has slept next to the cart. And he, you see him stir, wake up, and like kind of glance around, kind of checking the situation, it looks like, and seeing where everyone is. He gets out of the cart, or not out of the cart. He gets out of bed and he he wanders over to the cart, and starts doing something with it. You can't know what in the darkness.
Can I slowly walk over to check it out?
Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just going over there?
I'm just going over there.
Okay. He seems a bit spooked when you walked up to him, because, well, he seems a little spooked when you walk up to him. But he doesn't necessarily, like, shout at you or anything. He just, just nods at you. And you can see he is, he's opened the bedroll, that she was in. Or she is, that Thalia is in, and is kind of looking through her purse and see what's, like, he's looking for what's on her.
Can I make a note real
Yes.
quick?
What's up?
I wanted to say this earlier, but I didn't
Yeah,
want
what's
to
up?
like interrupt anything.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
If it's a no, then that's totally fine.
Yeah, what's up?
But in regards to Thalia, Zon, if it's okay with you,
Hmm.
has been essentially collaring her dead body like a teddy bear while he's sucking his thumb.
Wait, he's sleeping in the cart? Is he? Wait, hold on. Is he sleeping in the cart?
Yeah, he's sleeping in the cart.
And he's holding her like a teddy bear.
Yes.
Oh god, this guy's
You
fucked.
can say no.
Oh my
You can
I
say
don't
no, 'cause I didn't
mind it.
specify this
I
to
just think it's fucked. But
he didn't do it on his own. Well, he slept and then naturally his body rolled over and
oh my god, he's spooning a dead body.
well, he was asleep. You know, as a teddy bear.
He's spooning a dwarf's dead body. Okay. I mean, yes, I will allow it.
And sucking his thumb.
And sucking his thumb like a baby. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So instead of that, darling, what you see is Lucal looking at this scene right now, and you see it as well, of Zon just cradling this like a lover in the night, like a teddy bear in the night, and just like fucking the old Robin Hood movie, like animated movie.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. My reaction's this tail face.
What face?
She's gonna turn
Oh, yeah.
and go, was there something you needed back here?
Frowns, and he just shakes his head, and you just see anguish in his body, in his face. And actually, at that point, there's like, it looks like there's like a snap in him, and he just like takes, and he what is it? He takes a he doesn't take his bow out. He just like raps on the side of the cart. Oi! And trying to wake Zon up.
What? She's the body.
Let go of her.
Whoa.
Fucking sicko.
Hmm?
And he's gonna go around try to take the corpse from the cart he's in and take it to the other one.
Anyway,
You like cuddling, don't you?
what? Cuddle what? Who? Cuddle them.
Yeah, okay.
Cuddle them.
She'll chuckle. All right, good night, son. Just she'll slowly, quietly walk over to where he's at. Would you like some help with that? I don't know what exactly you're doing.
I'm trying to see if there's anything. I don't know, any clue of why she did what she did. That's what. I want the jail not to care.
Well, it's pretty dark, right?
It's pretty dark, yeah. He's doing this by candlelight. Or not candlelight, but campfire light. And even that's pretty slow.
Okay. She'll gesture over to the campfire. Let's just put her over there and so we can get a better look, yes?
And he looks at you with suspicious eyes, but nods. He doesn't really have another choice, so he picks up the body. And he takes it over to the campfire so they can look her over.
She will add more fuel to the fire. Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll help him unroll her?
Yeah, she's wrapped up in it's like a sleeping bag, right? So they just kind of like pull her out a little bit and just kind of he's patting like her like pockets, looking in them for anything that he can find that might give some kind of clue. Eventually he kind of just frowns and just lets out a heavy sigh. I don't know. I don't get it. She's known our family for years.
Aside from persuasion or other things, I suppose maybe it was against her will. Could be a number of things.
Hey. Had to be something like that. He starts putting her back into the roll and trying to secure her again.
Actually, she pauses. Did you happen to check to see if she had any strange markings on her?
No, but we work in a mine. Strange markings like bruises and bumps are what we always get. Wouldn't really know what to look for.
May I have your permission to look for you?
He nods. But stops what he's doing.
All right. You may look if you want to, but if you
Oh, he's watching.
don't,
I'm
Okay.
watching.
okay. I'm going to slowly, like, kind of undress her in certain places just to get a good look at the body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm specifically looking for nothing that is obviously bruises, cuts, and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're a very strange shape. So would that be investigation?
So, it would be normally, but if you're spending, like, I did the take 10, so if you're spending, like, a few minutes on this and you have time,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, like, make you roll, because you'll probably just find it. It's fine. Unless it's, like,
Okay.
sufficiently hidden, or specifically hidden.
Gotcha.
So, you do look around. You don't see any, like, markings, that seem out of the ordinary. You don't see many, like, you see bruises and bumps and some very clearly slash marks from the fights that was just went to this person's death. There's a lot of dried blood on them, as well as and on their person they don't seem to have anything markings or anything like that on their body.
Yeah, nothing. It was a thought, though.
I'll figure it out when I get home. Ask around, see what's going on. And he again continues to wrap her up.
She'll help him.
And
Is there something that troubles you at night besides this?
your friend, the elf, he's got that. He took that, which is ours. We're going to use it we're going to sell it at market. Get a buyer. It's supposed to give us supposed to set us for life, and here we are now. Not that I don't appreciate you saving our lives and all, or my life and all, but got things to worry about now. Don't much like being robbed after being betrayed.
I don't blame you one bit. Perhaps there can be another solution once we get to the city.
Maybe. Oh. And he just goes on. He finishes packing her up and lifts her into the cart that is not currently sat in by Zahn.
Yeah.
To avoid, complications in the future.
Is there an extra, thick log somewhere?
Sure, you can find one.
Goose! I'm gonna grab that log.
Okay, you grab a log. Your boy, Luke Hall's gonna go back to sleep. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna... I'll look through I'll pull out my shawl or whatever and tie it on the log. And nice little bow. And good. I'm gonna...
You're gonna try to sneak it into him?
All
Alright, give me a sleight of hand. Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Give me a sleight of hand. Oh no! So, okay, here's what happens.
Oh my god, your rolls.
So here's what happens. You go to try to sneak it, and then something happens. You trip, and you don't just slide. You drop this on him. Don, you feel something. You feel a log. You won't take damage, but you feel a log just onto your head, onto your body as you're sleeping. You feel a large object just poof.
Am I under the cart since I fell?
You're on the side of the cart. You're on.
Sight, though.
You're in the dirt.
You would have to-
Technically yes.
you
You're
would have to
on the
look-
ground. Yes.
I'm gonna curl up and be quiet.
All right, Zahn. Give me a stealth roll, by the way, my darling. And give me a perception check, friggin' Zahn, unless you're getting out of the cart. Actually, yes, get as well as you're getting out of the cart. Okay. You get disadvantage, because... Yeah, sorry, go ahead. So Zahn, you, my darling, you're at a high point. So as you're looking around for whatever the fuck just caused this, you see the tail end, and I mean the tail end, of a centaur, in the dirt next to you, on the ground next
Am
to
I
you.
holding the log? Is it on my head?
It was on you. You're not. If you
that's
holding
right.
it, yes, but yes, you you can lift it. It's not
It's dressed up, right?
Yes, it
log?
was the little yes.
I look at the log very confused. What is happening? What is happening right now?
I'm talking from the ground. You were holding that log for a while, so I was trying to take it away from you.
And then you decided to dress it up. While you were
It was
taking
like-
it away from me.
It was like that when I got here. I don't know what you're doing over here.
Do I need a roll to see if she's lying? Or do
I mean, if you want, but also that, I mean, if you want, you guys can do contested, like, deception and insight if you really want to.
Here,
let's do it.
Fuck it, let's go. Alright, her deception. No, you can recognize that that Shaw is definitely her size. And there's just an uncanny. Oh no, she's lying.
Harry, while I understand your passions and your feelings, and Kali would as well, I share no feelings for centaurs at this time. And he takes the outfit off, and gives it back to you, but he keeps the log. You can take your scent back with you, thank you.
She's just sitting there speechless.
You got rejected for a log.
Did I just get rejected even though I wasn't asking for it? She just like gets off the ground like going. She'll go back to her post next to the tent with the kid in it.
Okay.
And with like her face red, she's all embarrassed. Just like fucking log.
Alright.
Hours in the night has it been?
It has been 8 hours at this point, so we're nearing the end of her. We're nearing the end of her watch, so we'll be going to thoughts.
So I was awake for that.
I mean, yes, I guess so. Just peeking out of your freaking tent.
I'm not gonna ask. Just staying in my tent reading.
Okay. God, I love these nut ones.
The out of context that your boy must like imagine, like that sounds fucking insane. It's like, oh my god, the centaur tried to wooze up the elephant in the middle of the night.
Look, I know I'm a bit off sometimes as the elf of the party, but goddamn that is something else.
Trying to pull a prank and it ends up being like, I'm not that into you. I didn't. What?
I didn't ask. Oh my god. Okay. So, darlings,
bad.
the rest of your watch is pretty uneventful, unless you're doing something else that's gonna. Unless you're gonna woo the monk next.
I'm gonna walk out of my tent for last watch, even though I don't need to, and just look at her and say, "Please go to sleep,
What? What did I do to you?
please."
Please. What?
You horny fuck.
Oh goodness. All right.
Okay,
sorry.
I sleep.
Okay, you sleep.
No, she was a honk shoe.
So you don't wake Thok for his watch?
No, I take third watch because I can trance.
Okay. Thok, you are not waken. You don't really wake up until the morning after when the sun is shining and everyone wakes up. Whee! There was no
full rested.
The party is rested, and you have all experienced a long rest, and you have your HP back and your spell slots, etc. And you're gonna need them. No, maybe. We'll see. So, you guys can pack up pretty simply. Is there anything special you guys do before you head out in the morning? Yeah, Shan? Yeah, Shan?
I'm gonna look at Zahn. What is he doing? Like, did he do anything with the log?
After he woke up, he was cuddling it last night, yes, but he propped it up, put it aside. It's in the cart still.
Walk over
She'll
to
laugh
Thok, put my hand on his shoulder, and go, "You don't want to know the things I've seen."
I'll just raise an eyebrow and not say anything.
She'll laugh out loud at that. Just seeing the log still in there.
I will note for the DM that I did spend some time attuning to the compass.
Okay. I believe it takes a day to attune, if I read correctly.
Should be an hour for attunement, usually.
Oh, well, regardless, yes, you've been attuned. Yes, then you've definitely spent that time.
But I didn't announce it before, so now I'm announcing it officially.
Which is fine. Elf things. Yes, darling.
I have a question. In my packs,
Yes.
I think it's a no, but I wanted to ask anyway. Would I have a saddle for me?
No,
Like,
you do not. You would
that's
have to
what
get
I-
something made.
That's what I
Unless
thought,
you're into
okay.
some kinky shit, but we did not talk about that. So,
What the fuck?
um,
No, okay. She'll try to grab, like, maybe another blanket or something to put it on her back.
you can use your
And she'll-
well, not your bedroll, but like someone you can, in theory, borrow someone's bedroll.
I mean, would I even have a bedroll in
You
my
don't.
pack, considering?
You don't, because none of them
Yeah.
can fit you. You just
Yeah.
hoof it on the ground.
It says I have one in my pack, though.
Oh, you do have one? I mean, then yeah.
Yeah.
If you have one, just
I'll just throw that then. I'll
Alright.
just use that on my back, and then I gesture
Kinda like
to
some padding.
Beatrice. Yeah, pretty much. She'll be like, "Well, you can ride with me, or you can go in one of the carts if you like."
without even hesitating, she goes up to you.
Okay, she'll lift her up
Uppy.
and then cover her with a
Uppies.
blanket.
Uh
Uppies.
huh.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right, Azan, are you riding in the cart today?
No, he'll walk alongside.
Okay. Same thing with the other two. Thok, are you driving?
Yes.
And Altorre, are
I'll
you
walk.
riding?
I'll
you
walk
walking?
on the other side today.
Alrighty. Alright, so you guys pull out into the road, and it isn't too long before you guys start seeing more people on the road, as the roads are converging. And you see the gates of a city, or rather, gates of a town, appear before you. It looks like it's a rather busy morning. There are people bringing grains in, people bringing all different kinds of different like ores and different packages. There are quite a few caravans, or not caravans, but like no, they are caravans because there's a few carts as they are going in. And it takes you guys a minute to like get through, but eventually you guys will get to the entrance of the gates, where guards will look at you both, or he mostly he looks at all of the how many of you? 5, 6 of you, and he it's like he looks you over. It's like, all right, what's your business here? Oh goodness, I can't. Sorry about that. What's your business here? And if none of you pop up, Luke Hall will look up. Is like, we're here to sell. All right. All right. Let's see. You're coming in for a day, then? Nods. They kind of go through the formalities. Luke Hall shows some paperwork to the guard. Before he kind of nods, he says, "Oh, we gotta check out your place, your cart." And before they get to the cart, Luke Hall does mention, "We do have there's a body there. We lost someone on the road." And the guard narrows his eyes. And says, well, I'm going to have to look at that, won't I? And he goes towards the corpse, towards the body that he is gestured to. Do any of you guys try to do anything in the meantime? Watch it.
I step towards the other guard, and I mention, yeah, we encountered a band, some bandits upon the road down from the pit. We collected a few of their things to turn into the watch.
Did
I
you?
just motioned towards the leather armor and the blades.
Kind of works and, makes kind of an appreciative look. Like, oh, we don't usually get that, do we? All right.
Figure better in the watch's hands than brigands on the road. Am I right? And I smile.
All right, yeah, no, they smile, they nod back. It's like, all right. Yeah, give me a persuasion check real quick. It's just charisma, but yes, persuasion. You're not lying to them at all, so it's just persuasion. Okay. Don't worry, it didn't have to be a high roll. It was just making sure they didn't think you were full of shit somehow. So he just nods, and he's like, okay, yes, I am. Alright, we'll take those off your hands then, won't we? And he'll gesture to the items, and it's just this.
Just the leathers and the swords there. Yes.
He nods, and he'll go ahead and have him take them. We'll take him for evidence first, and then distribute them as needed. Thank you for your service. Here, I'm gonna see. How many brigands did you deal with?
I believe it was 5 of them total. One of the pieces was ruined, and we just tossed it aside.
Think. So he roll me. I think it was no. Would that be deception?
I mean, technically there were 5 brigands, but
true.
We didn't toss aside the armor.
This is also true.
So it's up to you if you want that to be deception or not, because it is somewhat of a lie.
It is kind of somewhat of a lie. Go ahead and give me deception. It won't be a hard roll.
Okay.
Because they already like you. Yeah, they already like you, so it's okay. You're getting some you're getting some okay to be low rolls this time around. So he nods and he says, "All right, well, here," and he gives you a few. He hands you specifically a few papers. And he says, "Here, send this into trade this into the watch. They'll get you some money for taking brigands off the road. Tell us, and if you tell them what happened, you send a report in, so we can investigate."
I give a nod. Say, "Will do, sis. Thank you."
As for your friend, well, there's a place where you can bury them if you need to. There's a
Just
cemetery
give
here.
Call a nod.
He nods himself. All right then. Looks like everything's all right. He pats the cart and gestures for you guys to go in. And he does. Oh, by the way, just mind the roads. It's a little busy around the square. It's all right. Thank you. Or rather, the call is like, oh, hi, thanks. And you guys go on in. You guys make it into the town of Aranio. As you go in, you get the distinct smell of citrus in the air. You see, the streets are... It looks like a pretty well-off town. It's not a giant city, but it's a decently sized town. Because it's right next to where, it's a good place for people to come and bring their stuff before taking it to port towns, so they get a lot of traffic through. You see, there's cobblestone streets. There are flowering, I think they're flowering anyway. Flowering trees, or like orange blossom trees, on the streets, that are kind of like like caged kind of in how they kind of place them for decorations. On your way, you did see fields of the orange orchards or trees, and you guys move in. The mood there is pretty jovial. It's not like it's pretty, happy-go-lucky kind of area. It's not it's a town, so there's people aren't always living the best, but it seems like a relatively happy town. You look and this is the kind of town you would find like a smithy at. You could find like a general store, etc. Kind of those fixings you'd imagine. Lucal starts traveling you through these streets, and he eventually will lead you, or try to lead you towards what looks like the center of town. Interrupt me if ever, if you guys want to do something in the interim on the way there.
Were we supposed to receive payment here for the
Yes.
escort job? Okay.
You were to receive payment for escorting the items there, and then also payment if you
had
escort
the
items
option
back.
if we escorted back.
Yes.
I call over to Lucal and say, do you want to do cells first or see to Herbario first?
Let's do the cell first. I really want to get her home. You don't have to come with me, but I want to get her home.
Oh, you want to take her back to the pit then?
He nods.
I'll just give her a small down. Understood. Let's get to the market then.
We're not going to the market exactly. There's a street, or there's a shop to the side that we can drop off these goods, and they'll deal with it from there. Or a vendor, rather. But yes. And actually, what are all your thing? I need to look at you guys for a second. Sorry, I'm gonna look through your sheets. Don't mind me.
She's staring at us.
I'm staring at you menacingly.
Don't like it.
That's that. Don't worry. Nothing bad ever happens. Nothing at all.
While we wait,
There you go,
Goose,
okay.
what's our new party member's name?
Are you reading the chat too?
Yeah.
They're
What's
still
the
talking
name?
about log at Howl's
His name is
chat.
Tommy.
It's just all puns.
His name is Tommy.
Tommy the log.
Tommy the log.
Oh,
Oh my god.
he's gonna be a barbarian.
Combat logging.
Oh my god, shut up, Shan.
Or a
That's not me in
barbarian.
Howl's chat. But-
I hate it. I love it, but I hate
In the
it.
backlog.
Okay.
What the fuck, dude?
So, all of you, as you're going through town, all of you see, start to see why the reason why town is so kind of jovial. There's some posters on the, there's posters on the walls, and, they read out about, come to the carnivals in town for 1 week only. Please come and enjoy your time with us. You can hear music towards the square as you guys turn away a little bit from the square and go down to another street. You, Aerolise, feel the grip of the Child Titan on you as you guys are going through the city. They just kind of bow their head lightly and just kind of trying to make themselves disappear, essentially. Or that's kind of what they're hunching over on your back. And eventually you guys will get to your location. What looks like he shows you the storefront, but he moves the yaks to the side to an alleyway where supposedly you're going to be able to drop this product off. And he dismounts once he parks. All right, I'll go talk to the fella. We'll get this settled.
Does he seem shifty?
Him?
Yeah,
roll me
we'll call.
insight. He looks tired. he just looks kind of tired and like he wants this day to be over.
Sit by the cart and wait.
Mm-hmm. And if no one follows, he's gonna go on into the. He's gonna knock onto the shop and step on in. Eventually he'll come out. With a. Where is he? Yes. Okay. A lady, a lizard folk, a woman. And she, he has these dark green scales, and she looks to you all. Ah, yes. I'll check the products. I was told of your troubles on the road. Not too much troubles, I hopes. And they start
You're
going.
alive. That's what matters.
And they start kind of glancing over the product. They give it more of a cursory glance over it, and for giving a look to what's his face? Wow, Lucal. Is this it? I thought there was more. And Lucal frowns deeply. There were complications on the road, as you can see. Things were lost. That is unfortunate. And you can see the kind of the neutral face of the lizard kind of their eyes narrow a bit. That is disappointing. My buyer will be disappointed. But anyway, in any case, business is business. And they'll motion for you for just in the shop. I'll take care of the rest. And they motion for you to start unloading the ore and other boxes onto the into the shop.
Thok will go over to Alt and kind of under his breath, he'll say, perhaps they know what this compass is used for. Should we show it to them?
I message in his head using the compass's spellcasting focus.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to I turn my back to the lizard person so I can sign in front of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And message to Thok. If they know what it is, that's dangerous. And you can reply if you wish in your head.
Furling his brow and kind of like this is his first time replying through the mind, he'll say, very well. This is odd.
And I pick up the first box and begin unloading.
As does Thok. So I'll help unload.
I assume the rest of you help, or
Yes, I am helping, and I will especially grab Tommy and wrap her around my the satchel or whatever that holds my sword,
yeah,
but it's on the front like a
Yeah.
little baby.
yeah.
Oh
Oh my
my
god!
God.
Wait. I love you, Shan. I love that. So you like a pupusa, like a little, like just a
Yep,
thing.
like a pupusa.
I am so happy. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, after
I help.
it doesn't take long for you guys to unload everything. You guys are all pretty strong. Well, most of you. There's some very strong characters of you. And you guys get it unloaded into the shop as Lucal and the lizard folk woman step to the side and start talking animatedly about business and money, etc., and exchanging hands of that sort. Eventually, Lucal will, or the vendor will hand over a bag over that jingles with the familiar sound of coin over to him and shake his hand like, "It was good doing business. Unfortunate that the other business is no longer available. Pray tell, how did you lose this?" And he pauses for he frowns like, we lost it during a bandit attack. There was it's where my friend perished, and right, it fell down with some other stuff. We couldn't find it afterwards. And the lizard folk narrows their eyes again. And you just left it like that. Surprising. I thought dwarves were more stubborn than that. Especially. And she leans down next to him and whispers something into his ear. And makes him kind of stiffen before she pulls back. But very well. I'm sure my client will figure something else out. Thank you for your assistance. She looks to you all. Now, if there's nothing else, have a nice day. She motions for you to leave.
Nod and head out.
And he leaves as well. Right. And he hands you, or he stops by the carts. Like, well, and visibly shaken, shakes his head. Right. Suppose I should pay you then. And he gives you each. Let me double check my monies here. The lifestyle thing. There you are.
I have a question after you're done with that.
Yes, darling. Go ahead and ask it. I'm looking for this thing.
He can't drive 2 carts.
No, he can't.
By himself.
No, he cannot. He would have to hire someone. He'd have to figure something else out.
I could. I want to see if he can hand over the yak or not the yak.
Mhm.
Give us the cart, since I'll wait till you're done. Though.
So yeah. So first off, he's going to hand each of you 7 gold for your troubles. There you go. That should do you for a time. Get you a good drink, etc. Whatever you need. I suppose
curious.
I should.
Do you know this client she is speaking of?
No, she was a broker, an in-between. Like we could ever
I see.
sell such things. I'm gonna go find someone to help me drive back.
Actually,
Stops, looks to you.
would you be fine with parting with one of your carts?
Cocks an eyebrow. I kinda need these to get back. I've got food to deliver back home. As it is, I'm gonna have to hire some people. Suppose you lot are gonna stay around. But also, frankly, I don't want to get robbed again. So,
Fair enough.
Actually, Nicole,
he looks to you.
how much did you stand to gain in this saddle?
He seems very hesitant to tell you.
I'm a purveyor of items, and I'm not a thief, but this item could be useful in finding some things. If I find my way back to the pit, perhaps I can pay you in kind.
Sure. They were gonna give us 10 plat. Would have set us for life.
That does sound like it would be enough to set for life.
Aye.
Tell you what. You keep our secret, like you've promised. And I swear by Xena that should I come across an item worth of equal value, or enough money to pay you back for this service, I'll return to the pit and give it to you, free of charge.
Roll my persuasion check.
Thok will smile at this.
Okay. He nods, and you don't know if it's because he doesn't really have a choice. Other way, but he nods. Fine. We'll see if you're a man of your word. So I'm a man of mine.
You give him a nod, give him a light smile. Be safe on your way home, truly. Hopefully whatever dangers come for us and not you.
Aye. Good riddance, little yes.
Small
And-
chuckle.
He's gonna wander off. He's gonna head off without the yak in the cart, actually. So he's kind of put them away. But he's going to go and it looks like he's gonna go and try to talk with the vendor again. Go inside.
So, Motley Crew.
Unfortunately.
If you don't have a plan, I might have one.
And that is?
Well, I pull out a wooden case that is part of my archaeologist kit and pop it open and reveal a map of a dungeon that I don't know anything about yet, but I'm putting this on the DO's hands. Some weeks ago, I found this, and could be worth good lucrative coin, but it's certainly not the place I'd like to go alone. So if we're going to be sticking together, could be worth a bit of coin and some adventure.
I certainly wouldn't mind, but it also depends on how far it is from here.
Well, we'll certainly have to do some research. While we're in town, I need to check the bookstore, get some supplies. There's that carnival around too that I'm somewhat interested in, if nothing else but morbid curiosity.
Same.
Fucking clowns.
Fate has brought us together. I will go. I feel that I must.
No, my friend. It is Kali that has brought us together.
Yay!
I pat Tommy on the head.
Whether it be one of the gods' fates or just grand luck. Hopefully, we get some adventure, money, and intrigue out of all of this. For now, though, we should find a place to stay. I imagine we're going to want to at least stay here tonight.
I think I can help with that, maybe.
Oh? You want to lead this trek of the journey, then?
I will certainly try. Silent, I want to see if there's any taverns around that would catch my eye.
So you do see taverns. I will say something you notice because of your stuff. Upon the you'll notice that on the the carnival posters, you saw a yellow canary in the corner of the poster. But you can find some taverns pretty easily in a city like this. Depends
We
on
might
kind of
have.
Mhm.
Yeah. She'll turn to her party. I think we might have two options. Let me check. Can I even fucking fit into the tavern? Like at least one of them?
taverns. Oh yeah, you can fit in a tavern.
Okay.
They have to make
Alright,
room
cool.
for people like you. It's not the best,
she'll-
but hey.
She'll go to the nearest one and ask if they have any rooms available.
Yes. Yeah. You'll go in. You'll see the lovely innkeepers. Yes. Yes. Of course. It's a bit busy with everything going on, but yes, we have fun.
Okay.
We have a few rooms.
Let's see. Perhaps 3, if possible.
3. All right. Yes, that's fine. That'd be 15 silver. Actually, more like, let me see. Yes, that'd be 15 silver a night.
All right. I can do that. She'll hand over the first 15.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You're going to be staying at the Shiny Buckle Inn. Okay. And you have paid for the first night. Okay. You paid for the night. And she'll hand you over 3 keys.
Okay. She'll take them and. Did everybody come inside or are they just standing outside?
That is up to them.
Thok would follow.
Okay. She'll give Thok a key and Alt if he's around.
I am around. After taking the key, though, I'll say I will catch up with you in a bit. I'm going to go see if I can find a bookstore.
Yep, just meet here.
All right. Pocket my key and I walk out into the street.
Okay.
Of course, the bloody elf would be reading bloody books.
I will return as well. I am going to walk around town for a bit.
Mm.
And he'll walk out and just begin to wander the streets,
Okay.
acting like a homeless bald man.
As you do, as one does.
Yep.
All right, Zahn, Aerolise, what are you gonna be up to?
Well, Zahn, either I can give you this key, but we're going to be bunking together, or you can come with me to do some errands. You and Tommy.
We are going to be bunking together?
Yes, we are.
I see.
Well, I don't imagine, unless you want to bunk with Thok, I don't mind. Or, your favorite friend.
No, I don't mind bunking with you at all, Harry, but I must advise once again, the feelings are not mutual. But I have given it some thought, and
What?
the great Kali would appreciate your passions, which is why I have decided to keep the log. And I have named it Tommy. And I will take care of Tommy for you.
Her face is red and she just gives him a weird look. She's like, I appreciate that a lot.
You are most welcome.
Alright.
I love this so much.
She's gonna turn to Beatrice. How about we go into town and go sightseeing and get you some new clothes? Perhaps something that will, a little above your neck? Maybe something nice for your hair? Like a bow? Some flowers?
Nods. I don't want to go to the carnival.
I promise you that you will not go to the carnival.
Nods. Okay.
All right, Zahn, we're taking the children out.
Wonderful.
Oh my god, I can't believe you have to wait. Yeah, you're right, shit. Oh, wonderful. Can't wait for you guys to make Tommy a weapon. Alright. Alright, so we'll start with who does I think? Hold on, I'm terrible at making decisions. Why am I a DM? Alright, we're gonna go with actually we're not gonna go with you, we're gonna go with you last. Altore. We're going with you.
Yes.
So you are looking for a bookstore, my sir, my dude, right?
That is correct.
Is that correct? All right. Yes, in this town you actually can find a bookstore. Not a library, an actual bookstore. And you open it up the door and you smell the smell of, what is it? I think it's an actual word
Actually,
now. Sorry.
Before I open up the door,
Before you open the door. Okay.
I'd like to stand in front of the bookstore,
Mm-hmm.
focus on the compass, and use locate object, and locate the nearest book containing magic.
Oh, I knew I should never have given this to you. Alright, let me get the spell again. Hold on, let me double check where the spell is. Actually, no, wait, I can look it up here. I completely forget that I can look up shit here.
The compendium does have it.
Okay. Alright. I know this does, I just have to double check. Alright.
If it exists, then 1,000 feet.
Is it 1,000 feet? Nearest, you said magic book? Or book containing magic?
Book containing magic, yes.
Okay. Alright, so you go to this bookstore and you use the locate object spell. Let's see. And you're a distance from the square. It doesn't, so you do get it pointed to you, but you're not pointed in the direction of the store. Instead, you are pointed in the object of the square, closer into town towards the marketplace.
I follow.
Right. Oh, also, you do know that the object is in motion. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I still follow.
Of course, okay. Let me just say it's up to 10 minutes, right? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, you wander and wander, you wander the streets, and you come across, you see, people selling foods in their carts. It's a busy morning already. You hear music coming from, and as you keep moving, you hear the music gets louder. And you hear laughter, and you hear joy. And as you look up, you see color and ribbons and a giant tent that has been erected in the square. And you feel it coming from there, from inside that tent. Welcome to the carnival.
Yeah. Does it look as if the tent is public?
It looks like the area around it is public, but it looks like the tent itself is like where it's a pretty big tent. It looks like that's housing like a like the acts essentially. So you can go in it, but you have to you see a man at the front of the tent. You see a juggling act in front of it, but you see a man ushering people inside, taking their coin.
All right. I walk up, and if I see the amount before me that people are paying to walk in, I will pay.
Okay. It's only like a few copper, so it's like 2 copper. It's like a 2-penny show kind of thing. And
my only object of obsession is whatever that book is.
That is fair. So you go on in, and you see the crowd being ushered into seats, into different into different halves of the tent. As you look in front of you, you see a circular area where the acts look like they are being performed. You see a clown or two doing a funny act. Yes, well, I'm not going to describe them in detail.
No, I'm fine with clowns. Arturo hates clowns.
I see. So they are performing some kind of silly act, some kind of silly comedy show that is making the party very, the group's very happy. But you don't care about that. You don't see that. You just continue to go forward, and eventually you get to a cordoned off area, a place where you get to a place where there is a cord at the end of the where the stairs, the chairs, and the standing area is. And you look forward, and it is past this cordoned off area. You sense the book for this magical item.
I step back to the crowd for a second, and I will cast Disguise Self and look like the person who let me in.
Oh, all right.
And then I will walk back there.
Oh, because you're in a crowd. So go ahead and roll me a stealth check. You still have to do it without being seen. I see a lot of stealth rolls in this group's future, and I'm down. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. Alright. That's a pretty good roll. Which is good, because you are in a crowd of people. You go in, and you see... Actually, I'm just gonna do... That's fine. Okay. So you go in and you see, you transform and you change your form into the appearance of this man. And actually people kind of they look back and they jump as oh, they didn't expect you to be there. But they don't take you mind. They just didn't think that you were in the way, and they gave you a good wide berth because you're a big scary man. You actually look like a dragonborn. With dark green scales. Okay. You go on in and you walk on through. And you get past the tent, or you get past into the backstage area. And the backstage area is full of people flittering around, wandering to and from, and getting ready for their acts. Some of them are wrapping some ribbons in their hair, all that. They're getting ready for it. And you look forward, and in front of you, you see this young woman with bright red skin and horns, you see a tiefling woman, slim and slender, and in her hand she is holding a book. You can tell that is the book.
Knowing what a wizard spell book looks like, do I get the impression that that's what this is? Or does it appear more like a simple book that just happens to have magic in it?
You can infer as you will.
Okay. Does it appear she is about to set it down? Is it like attached to her?
She looks up at some point, and she hears something someone calling, and she puts that on a little latch on the side of her hips. So she has like a little harness where she keeps it. It looks like.
Got it. In which case, I will leave. I make my way back into the crowd, and when I'm sure no one is looking, I drop the disguise self to head out.
Okay. Okay. At this point, do me another. You're trying to be like subtle about your stuff. So give me another stealth check as you drop.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. All right. So you drop the disguise and you step on out, and you leave the way you came.
I'll head back towards the bookstore.
Okay. We're gonna stop for just a moment, and we're gonna go to the kids, the kids where they're shopping. Hello, darlings. Oh wait, Goose is. Are you back or are you not?
Oh, I'm
BRB?
back. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
I'm back.
I wasn't sure if you were back or not. All right,
Yep,
Shan
it's all good.
and Goose, darlings. What? So you guys are going to just go buy some clothes for the babies?
Sure.
Shan? Can't believe she's fucking dead. I swear. Wait, is that what I'm hearing? Is she
She's in the
wandering?
restroom.
I swear to God. All right, never mind. We're going to the monk. All right. Let me just write this down. All right. Monkman. All right. You, my darling. Let me see what adventures await you.
He's really headed nowhere. He's just wandering the streets, looking
I know
for any
exactly.
landmarks,
Okay.
and going through kind of alleyways and acting like he's a bum, which in a way
Okay.
he is. But
Yeah. So you've have you been to like a town like this before? Like a relatively large town before?
in the last year, yes.
Okay. So you kind of understand the basics. You're not so ignorant to everything. You find yourself wandering around, and you wander into a bit of more of the shady part of town. You can see like a little bit of things are in disrepair. You're wandering farther away from the music and bustle of the main city or main town. You hear you know the music's fading. You see things are a little bit in disrepair. And you're at a little bit more of the shadier inns, to be honest. Where you end up in front of a excuse me. All right. You end up you look up at an inn in particular, and it's called what is it? The slippery pipe.
Okay.
To which you can kind of assume, oh god, I'm at a brothel. So you're in that kind of neighborhood right now. You do kind of look like a bum, so you got that going for you. But you do see, you outside, or you hear commotion coming from inside of the brothel, and suddenly you see, or suddenly the door whacks open, and someone is just catapulted out, nearly hitting you in the process.
Thok will merely just sidestep very elegantly.
Yeah. And they just hit the dirt. They hit into the grime and gritty, earning a few looks from passersby that just kind of shuffle along. And one of the ladies of the establishment yells, "If you can't pay, then don't come back," and slams the door in the face. The guy kind of just grumbles and very clearly intoxicated as he just kind of tries to pull himself up.
Thok will bend down and he'll say, "Are you all right?"
I'm fine. I'm just, I was just trying to have fun day time. You know, it's a good night. Wait, what time is it? Oh, fuck, I'm late. And he just runs a hand through his hair. You can clearly see he's a half-elf gentleman. And what's that? Right. Half-elf man. And he tries to kind of wobble his way to his feet. Ah, fuck, I'm late. Priscilla's gonna kill me. I gots to go. Who are you? Oh, hi. Who are you?
No one of consequence. I would hurry if you're late.
Oh, you're a good guy. You're a good friend. And he does that drunken thing where he kind of flaps his hand on you and tries to touch your face. I'm just you're a good man. Good man. Yeah, good. And he just kind of tries to pat you on the cheek, not condescendingly, just he's so fucked. And he turns and he starts wandering and meandering back in a drunken splendor back into town.
Thok will look around to the brothel and to the other notables that are about, but he'll continue on his way.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Shan, are you back?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh wait, you've taken this chance to eat. Unfortunate for you. All right, you guys are taking the babies to go shopping. The children are going out and yawning.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I love this. Okay. So So you guys are wandering into the street, and you guys wander around, and you guys are pretty close to the center of town. And actually, you hear at the side, Shan, a young girl actually, that's clutching onto her mother's hands. Oh, festival town. That's actually perfect, Lulu. Thank you. A young girl, clutching onto her mom's hand. She points at you, Shan, or Airlise, and "Look, mommy, they're from the carnival. And it's a pretty horsey. Do you dance, horsey?" It's "Sweetie, please." And kind of just has to kind of usher her away. Really embarrassed.
Yes, I do, but You're fine.
Dance!
Thank you for the compliment.
Dance! And she clears like, Abigail, come on, just leads her child away. She's trying to like touch the horsey.
Shh, kids, I swear.
Have you ever been around kids? Not the
We
one
had
you
a few at
have.
the monastery.
Okay. Kids are very nice.
Actually, as I say that, there's you see catch a glimpse of also two little boys in one of the alleyways and kind of looking up at looking over at the past you, Shan, and towards the elephant in the room. And I'm gonna say it so many times. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I accepted.
Loxodon, and was just like, oh, like he's like, oh, and and they're like kind of whispering at each other and kind of flexing at each other, you know, it's like, oh, blah, blah, and you know, and intimidating our friend, or not intimidating, imitating our friend Zon as he walks by. You might notice that as well, Zon, if you're paying attention to your surroundings.
He glares.
They're not being subtle. Oh, you glare at them?
You will appreciate their passion.
Okay. At a glare, though, they're gonna be like, they like freeze and both kind of just hit each other as they run back into the alleyway. But you guys get a lot of looks as you guys go into town. A lot of people thinking you guys are, well, they think you're like part of the act.
It's because of the log you're carrying. Look at all these looks we're getting.
You are the one that gave it to me. I must respect Tommy.
It wasn't exactly a gift, but all right. You have to put him down sometime. You could have left him in the room.
Tommy must see the sights.
Okay. All right.
And see the sights you do. Until you guys get to finally get to like a modestly priced like shop with clothes and such. Where you can buy such things.
Okay.
Are you okay, so I know, Shan, you wanted to buy clothes for the baby, yes?
Yes.
Okay, let me just double check. I think that's really cheap. I'm pretty sure, like, a thing of clothes is, like, super, like, a set of clothes is, like, super cheap. It's, like, a few copper. I could be wrong. Let me look.
I want to dress up, Beatrice. Do you want anything on? And no, you can't get anything for Tommy.
I'm appalled at the fact that you wouldn't want to clothe Tommy. But I will respect your passions.
What would you want for Tommy?
Tommy needs a knit cap.
God, I didn't realize how expensive clothes... Oh, it's traveling gear, that's why.
Or perhaps, if they're invented yet, a propeller beanie.
You know what? You could find a propeller beanie. I would allow that. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. That makes more sense. All right, so here's the thing. So you guys can find different types of clothes. You can very easily find a beanie for like a couple of copper, like for you're going to get looks. But I mean, well, actually, you're gonna find the hats and such, but they're not gonna fit a log because it's wide. I mean, how wide is this log, Shan, that you gave him? I guess is the question. It's like a baby's head. Like, is this a baby-sized log we're going with?
I say, I guess the dwarf gathered the logs, right?
Yeah, so probably small. Okay,
I'd say about. Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe.
you find a hat that can fit. It'll cost you 3 gold. Or not, no, God, no, sorry.
Tom.
3 copper.
God damn.
It costs you like 3
okay.
copper.
Alrighty.
As for
She'll pay for it.
as for
You'll pay.
okay.
Yeah.
Damn, she's going fucking all out buying all this shit. Alright, so, let me see, the, shopping spree. I'm gonna write this as down. Alright, let's see, we said 3 copper for Tommy. Tommy.
Yeah, and
I forgot I have to
whole
write down
outfit.
who Tommy is. So you're looking, so I guess the question is, because they have 2 different distinctions. You can either have a peasant outfit, which is just normal, like, peasant clothes, or you can have a traveler's outfit, which would be stuff that you guys would be, like, wearing. Peasant's outfit is, like, 1 silver, traveler's outfit is 1 gold. This just is kind of, let's, I guess, depending on how hardy, I guess you want this stuff to work. You'd also get cold winter outfits, you know, there's a bunch of outfits out there. There's stuff for artisans, there's stuff for vestments, more noble clothes, but those have to be a different store. Here, I'll send
Okay.
you this. You can have an idea of what I'm talking about. If you want to take a look at that. And those have the prices there. They don't give you, like, stat changes, but they are just RP changes. So, yeah. That. Let me write. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna write down that you've named Tommy. Tommy the tree stump.
Tommy the
My
Tree
boy.
He is so important in this party.
I can't
You guys
believe.
were screwed.
I can't believe we have an NPC that's literally an NPC because he's not living.
It's just Plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie, dude.
You know how every
that's
party
just
gets
them.
that one NPC?
Yeah.
You thought it was gonna be the girl, it was the log.
Oh, I'm aware, yeah. To be fair, I was very well aware that you might just kill the child upon meeting them.
almost
Because
did.
you almost did. I was surprised. You stopped. But here we are.
I'm not a monster.
That's questionable, debatable. Anyway.
I've done nice things too.
I'll get that Zon cuddles with.
Son cuddles with Tommy.
Yes. I needed to put it so I can do it.
Big grin on his face.
Alright, what do you think, Shan? How expensive are you going with
first-
these clothes? Yes.
First, she'll ask Beatrice, is there anything you like in particular when it comes to fashion? Or do you see anything here that you like?
She looks around and she doesn't look very, like, sure. But her eyes kind of latch onto a little yellow bow. And she just timidly points at that.
Okay, we can get that for you. I would like to get you the full outfit, okay? Something to match the bow?
She nods.
Okay, I will take... So she can match with us. I'll buy her a whole traveler's outfit.
Okay. So you buy her an outfit.
Um,
Okay, so that's a gold.
For detail, something like that covers her neck, like a turtleneck or like a nice scarf or something that's
Okay.
obviously going to cover that up.
And a turtleneck. Okay. Alright, so she has a kind of a turtleneck that covers the neck. Okay, cool.
She'll ask, actually, is there a place for her to change, I guess?
Yeah,
here, or just purchase and go?
Yes, she can. There's a little place in the back where she can change.
Okay. How about you go in the back and put on your new clothes, and you can give me your old ones. We'll still keep your old ones. This is just so you look like us. Okay?
Nods. And she'll go back, and after a few minutes, she'll come out changed in her new outfit. It doesn't look necessarily, like, pretty, but it looks like you guys who have been wandering around for a bit. So there's like, you know, straps and such. It's small. It actually looks like it was made for a smaller adventurer, like a halfling, but it fits her pretty well. So, yeah. So she's wearing that, and she hands over the cloak and the other outfit or the other gear.
You look so beautiful. Did she put on the bow herself, or is she? Did she?
She tried.
it?
She tried to put it like haphazardly in her hair.
Here,
And
I'll help
the
you.
braid,
She'll
yeah.
fix it for her.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do one last look around. Are there any cloaks that would match the outfit? Look a bit better.
You can tell the one she had would. 'Cause she came with a cloak with her. She was cloaked up in it. But you can find a cloak, yeah. And that'll be with the traveler's outfit, that's fine.
Oh, with the traveler's outfit?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll come with it.
She'll tell her she could put on the new cloak she's got instead of the old one for now.
Okay. She will do so.
All right, hop back on.
She hop. In her new duds.
Yeah.
Alright.
She'll turn this on. I am kind of curious if I can get her face turns red. Like, if we can get a cart, I guess, for ourselves, possibly reins or something. Her face gets red, like, continuing to talk.
Well, you want a cart with I've already told you, Ari, I'm not interested in your advances.
No, it's for traveling purposes.
Oh,
you know,
of course, it's for traveling.
Well, get your. Why is it that your mind goes there first? Is it because of the log? Is it just that? Is that what it is? Because I tried to pull a prank.
I'm not one to deny your passions, Miss Ari. Anyways, yes, we could look into getting a cart. That sounds most wise to me.
Right, so help me keep an eye out for it. That and saddles. Just in case. Let's go look.
Alright. Alright, so shopping spree continues. You're gonna go look for a saddle now for horse equipment? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for horse equipment / the fucking
Alright, let me look real quick. Alright. Let me alright. I'm just trying to figure out
this time I kind of want to use my silver tongue.
I guess you're really trying to rein her in.
I hate you.
He already said he's not interested.
Alright, let me see. Alright, so been brittle cart. Okay. So you easily find someone willing to sell because, you know, this is a busy place. They're gonna sell these pretty easily. So here, I'm gonna send you the list of expenses because it's tack and harness and all that stuff. So I'll send you the list real quick.
Oh goodness.
So you can just read it. But yeah, you can sell you can buy like a bridle, which is the reins essentially, and the carriage. No, a cart is like 15 gold. But yes, you can buy one, and you can buy like riding saddles and pack saddles and saddlebags, etc. And you can go through that, and we can figure that out as you will. But I'm gonna let you figure that out for now, real quick. So you do that real quick, and I'm gonna go to the other folks. Right. Altore, you were heading to the bookstore, yes?
I was heading to the bookstore. This time I will go in.
Okay. You go in and you smell, you know, the smell of old books. You know, it's very nice. It's very nice there. There's a young man with silver hair standing at the shop front, or he's putting a few books back into place. rather well put together, a man with like a human man with a nice vest. And he looks up to you and smiles like, "Oh, hello. How can I help you today? Are you looking for anything specific?"
Yes, actually. History on the region, if you had any books, as well as
History.
if you
Right.
actually had any local maps.
Ah, maps. Are you looking for anything particular to map? Just the waterways, the mountain ranges. I will say some of the
Just
mountain
roads
ranges
around
are.
the area.
Oh, yes, I can do that. Just one moment, and he's gonna go in the back, and he'll start looking into some piles as he's wandering around. Let's see. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Hold on a moment, let me look. Oh, I tried to look up how much D&D books cost, and I started getting costs for the actual books. And I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for, bitch. But I appreciate it, I guess. Okay. All right. So, he wanders around real quick, and he looks around. He eventually pulls out a few maps of the area. It's like, oh, here. These are pretty common for the trade routes nearby, or the roads maps nearby. It doesn't go as far, too horribly far around, but it'll get you to some of the ports. It's mostly the coastal regions, because it's a lot harder to get accurate maps of the within the mountains themselves. And he will he says, yes, I'd be willing to part with these for a silver apiece. And he pulls out a few free ones, and one showing a bit of a region's actually no, it's just one, sorry. Blah. It doesn't make sense. He just shows one map. He says, I'll sell to you for a silver. It's the basic routes, but it doesn't really have much more than just the street routes, the road maps.
I'm going to ask you a question that you may not know the answer to.
Me? Okay.
So,
Yes,
I showed
darling.
them before the item that came with my kit, the map. It's a wood case with a map, and it's supposed to be the map of a dungeon that I haven't been to.
Mm-hmm. So that did that come with your
adventure
background?
kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Or
thought
with
it
the
was.
the archaeologist kit, rather.
Right, I thought so. I didn't see it on your map, so I didn't think about it, but that's fine. All right.
Would I know the general area that's in? Because that's what I'd be looking for some information about.
So you know the general information that is. Yes, that would be to the east. East, is that the letter? Hold on. Yes. It would be towards the east of Barrel Pit. So somewhere in that region.
Here-ish?
Yeah, so somewhere in that region. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was curious if you actually had any books of history for the region here around Oranio and up towards Barrel Pit, if there were any
Oh.
history books of that nature.
And
And I will take one of those
look.
maps. And this over.
I can look, and yes. No, I appreciate. Thank you, Goose. Yes, I can get those settled for you. And actually, this is actually a good point. Actually, so while I get that lore figured out and wrote that up for you, we are going to end it here for now. And I can luckily write up that lore.
That's correct.
Lore. Perfect timing. It's almost like we planned this.
Wonderful. Now we can get the lore on that.
Lore for dungeon. Okay. Let's see. East. The pit of Barrel Pit. Alright, cool. And Shan can give me the
I wrote it down just in case.
okay. Settle the sails. Okay. right, cool. So, we will begin our next session with a lore talk. And yeah, but for now, that is the end of the session, darlings.
Really good.
Yay!
Very good, very good. Well done.
Yes. I want you guys to know, before we go, the other campaign, the last campaign, they had a magic bucket that they kept together. So I love that it's just the theme that we're just keeping inanimate objects as friends. Yes?
In the last campaign I played in,
Mhm.
one of our party members had a big stone slab with a
Mhm.
face on it.
Nice.
So I guess I'm carrying the tradition or something. I
Good.
don't know.
I'm so happy.
I jumped to join Crispy because she has requested my presence. So I'll see you later.
Tell her we love
All
her.
right, see ya.
All right, thank you everyone.
Later.
I'm gonna close stream, but thank you guys so much for coming. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Silent.
Bye.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gals and ghouls of all ages, we are out for the night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I think I might end up going to do. I might go to do. Now I see. Howl. Ah, damn it, he messaged. Sorry, he's left. I kind of want to go and do, I kind of want to go, because they were there, well, so, they got off early to do things. I kind of want to get off and go to Aegis as well now, because I know some of them are going to Aegis. Now I kind of want to go with them, so we'll see. Maybe I'll stream it, maybe I won't. But I do know I gotta talk to somebody. So, I will talk to you guys later. I might stream here in a minute for like a few minutes, but we will see. If not, good night, darlings. Bye.